Bro, they're just trying to survive, man.
I made a rainbow. It's like, dude, like take an art class.
Rainbow looks like shit, kid.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's a rainbow? Because to me, it looks like a pile of dog shit.
Looks to me the same way you must look to your parents before they dropped you off here.
That's some shit Cloud would say, though.
Kiss it and wink and Mr. Morrington are like dom dom dom. It's some Summer Boys time.
And here we go. All right, so it's Toad King time, baby.
Sweet. Spoilers.
Well, we found out in the last one.
Well, spoilers if you pay as much attention as I do.
Your whole life is spoilers, man.
Yeah, it keeps it interesting, man. Keeps it
Yeah.
spicy.
I bet it does. Oh, what? Oh, that happened? Oh, shit, spoiler.
Wow, spoiler. They're like, for the love of Christ, please listen.
Please remember something that happened.
Well, I remember the stuff that's important to me, just not the stuff that's important to everybody else, I guess. And that's a sweet thing about me.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I think it's a good way to live because I often find myself internalizing too much information, and all it does is piss me off or worries me.
Yeah.
Whereas you seem like a pretty easygoing, happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
Yeah, and I try to be in certain ways most of the time, for sure.
Whereas I'm just a neurotic fuck.
Yeah,
So,
well,
you know.
we can all be neurotic sometimes, you know?
I love the way those hedgehog pies just hop around. They seem so just to be having such a great time until you run up and just murder the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like, look at him over there. He's just having a ball.
Yeah,
Fine.
we live in the slums, but like that's okay. I eat bugs.
Yeah, it's like maybe if we just gave them a little space, man.
But no, I mean, you know, it's another form of class division. I mean, here are these people in the slums being like, man, it's bullshit. We don't get to be on the plate and like all the rich people up there. But then here are these monsters just trying to coexist outside the city limits. And they're like, Mr. Spunk, you got to cut all their heads off.
Damn, bro, that is very woke and true.
But, you know, I mean, it's the same thing where it's like, you know.
All right, I'm working on my Moog pies, just so you know. Go on.
There's some people who are like, hey, don't kill that spider. And it's like, okay, like, I get what you're saying to a certain extent that like, oh, yeah, life is valid and blah, blah, blah. But
Blah,
like,
blah, 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 fucking blah.
eventually your house is going to be full of spiders.
I'm sorry. See, guys, we've been talking. Which way did I come from? See, I
No,
came
so
from this way.
turn around. You were going the right way.
Into here is where I
Yeah,
was
head that way. Yeah, that's where the Toad
Sweet,
King is.
thanks.
Toad
Thanks
King.
for letting me know when I requested some info.
Yeah, I had
This
a
way.
roommate that was like that. She was constantly just like, no, don't kill that spider and don't. And eventually it was just spider. Like I couldn't even go on the back deck because the back deck belonged to the spiders then at that point.
Yeah, I don't know enough about spiders either to know which ones are going to try to fuck me up. So
Yeah.
if I don't know, I'm just going to kill you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got to either learn, or if you don't know, just kill them. And if you care enough about saving spiders or whatever, then you got to go learn what's what. But you can't just save spiders at risk of your own life. That's just idiotic. And that's the official Summerboys stance.
If you want to save spiders, learn about spiders.
Then it's allowed. Otherwise, we're gonna think you're stupid
Don't
if you
just
die
save
from
it.
one.
Don't just save every spider, you idiot.
If you're not
right.
sure, fucking kill its ass.
Yeah, kill its ass. But seriously, and if it kills
Oh,
you
you're
instead,
switch.
if it kills you instead, I mean, the thing is, okay, if it kills you instead, well, that's we're not gonna be too worried about it over here at them
Yeah.
Summerboys.
If it kills you instead, you're dead, and your opinion doesn't really matter at that point.
And we'll probably make fun of you a little bit if it comes up.
Man, this guy is pretty hard. I didn't expect him to be that hard, but he's a tough cookie.
He's tough. He takes some blows.
Yeah.
Well,
And for a
wait till
while
you see
there-
how I blow him.
For a while there, he was healing the other hedgehog pies.
Oh.
This fuck. I didn't know that. Well, they're all acting so innocent all the time, hopping around, but now we know this one's a fuck.
Hey, man, we'll let you like coexist, and but you better not be a fuck.
If you're a fuck, all bets are off, you fuck.
This one's
I
a
know, what
fuck
did we-
over here. Trying to take care of his hedgehog pie friends.
What did we say?
This one's like a doctor or something, this fuck.
No doctors allowed.
You fuck.
What did we say the other day? You loved so much. It was like, you degenerate fuck.
Yeah, we've said that a few times, right? But I don't know what you're referring to right now. What do you mean?
I don't think we've talked.
Oh, just about how great it is and how you don't like being called one.
I don't. It cuts me to my core.
Keenan don't like it. That's why he came up initially.
Maybe because I am, in fact, a degenerate.
You can't even finish calling yourself the whole thing. That's how much it hurts.
Don't you call me a fuck.
Dare tack on fuck.
You can call me a degenerate and you can call me a fuck, but
never
keep
at the same
degenerate
time.
fuck out of your mouth.
One that I expect you to finish today.
Oh yeah, so I want to see this slit upper dress that y'all were talking about.
Let's see if she turns around. I might have just been seeing things, but it looked weird.
Oh, because she's wearing an apron, Jimmy.
Oh, it's an
An apron.
Okay. I was like, dude, her dress just has a slit like right up her ass.
If only.
I think it's an apron. We just see the backside, just her ass is out.
They're always on the move, looking for new adventures.
Man, I saw a tweet the other day, and it was referencing that Simpsons episode where like Grandpa's telling a story about he was like, it was 1966 because the Kaiser had stolen our number for 20, and I had an onion tied to my belt, which was the style at the time. And so somebody made a tweet that was like, it was 2020, and I had gone into the store and I was wearing a bandana with a surgical mask underneath it, which was the style at the time.
Nice. Horny season.
Because that is the style for horny season.
My predecessor taught me everything I know.
Man, I really hope.
And once I learned all of it, I killed her. And I took over this orphanage and started bossing these kids around, made them my own.
But look, no, she's talking about Biggs. Biggs used to come to the orphanage.
Oh no, I've completely lost track.
Old Drake the Snake, who we've mocked mercilessly. Turns out he's a really nice man and loves kids.
Loves kids?
I mean,
watch
he
out for that one, man.
loves kids, that
Gotta watch
degenerate
out for
fuck.
Yeah.
Thanks again for saving our hideout from the king.
Hey, I'm gonna bash your brains in.
I let everyone know.
I'm like, wow, this kid's really leaps and what's it called? Leagues and strides? Leaps and strides?
Yeah, I think leaps and strides.
Leaps and strides, this kid, man. He's really showing himself to be the truest leader.
Well, dude, did they give it to you?
Oh, they give it to my god, man. Those hedgehogs.
You're supposed to get a nail
Look
back.
at me stand there, man. It's like, can you just relax, Mr. Spunky? Like,
Hands on hips.
It's
Just
cool, man. I'm like the most harmless person you've ever met. Can you just fucking relax that posture a little bit?
Dude, he's worried that someone will get close to him because he has such a dark past, and so he tries to keep everyone at an arm's length.
Damn, man. Thanks for schooling me, dog.
A little Staley analysis for you, y'all.
Thanks for teaching me poetry, man.
Still doesn't have to be so lame
He
about
doesn't
it.
have to be such a dick.
No, he's a lame fucker. But
I get all that, but like, quit being a dick, Mr. Spunky.
He's very emo, dude. He's just an emo boy.
So, I'm sorry, but I was engaged in conversation with my Summerboys. Should I go to the green thing or should I go
hit
somewhere else?
right trigger and see them quests.
Okay.
I think that's the next step of this one, yeah.
Have given
Remember,
Cloud special
blah,
permission.
blah,
Oh, I get to go play a game with the kids too.
Oh,
This is just
don't. I
wild.
would do that later. Do the old man. Do the Charles Bronson one.
Charlie Bronson.
Paying respects to the right, and hit
Okay.
square on that.
Okay. Why do you want to do this one?
Because the other one is like I don't want to give it away, but you'll find out when you do the other one. This one will be quicker. The
Quicker.
Charles Bronson one, yeah.
Okay.
So hit square, so it'll give you the marker. You already bought the graveyard key.
Cool. Let me just read this. So, I need to go find the monster infestation in the graveyard.
What a terrible name, Nuts and Bolts Hill. Right next to Screw Town.
Glum-looking old man outside the weapons shop. Wait. So does this go in like backwards order? What's going on here?
Yeah, the things that you've done are grayed out and at the bottom of the screen, and the thing you have to do now is in white at the top of the screen.
Cool. Okay, so this way. I don't remember those monsters in the graveyard, but I guess.
Well, you couldn't get into the graveyard because you didn't have the graveyard key.
Oh, I see. It's like the messages.
But you have the key now. You bought it from Mog the Moogle, so yeah, you go there.
Go way the fuck out here, way out in the boonies. Damn. Okay. Wait, fuck. I need to go see back where it was. Excuse me. So left ways is which way I'll go for now.
Go a little bit that way. Man, those kids really suck at making murals.
Bro, they're just trying to survive, man.
I made a rainbow. It's like, dude, like take an art class.
Rainbow looks like shit, kid.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's a rainbow? Because to me, it looks like a pile of dog shit.
Looks to me the same way you must look to your parents before they dropped you off here.
That's some shit Cloud would say, though.
Oh man,
That's Final Fantasy rated
Always
R.
just being a dick for no reason.
yeah, dude. I think about this a lot. Like, what is the saddest song of all time? Mm-hmm. And I've heard people, debate it and talk about it. And to me, it's the song "Maybe." From Annie.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's singing a song about what her parents are like.
Maybe.
And it's like, yeah, she imagines her parents might be like. And it's like, dude, that means that your parents were just like, we don't want you.
Why?
And took her to an orphan. She's in an orphanage.
Well, no, maybe something tragic happened to her parents. They couldn't take care of her.
Well, but
fuck that.
so then the song is about how they're like, the song's like, maybe they're hanging out and chilling and making each other coffee and eating breakfast and not picking up their daughter from the orphanage.
Oh, but maybe okay, but does that definitely mean they didn't die tragically or something?
That's not what the song is about. Like, if you know the story of Annie, she never finds her parents. She gets adopted by some old man who, waits for her to be a teenager so he can have sex with her.
Is that for real?
No, that's not the story.
I've never watched Annie, but it sounds awful, man. It sounds terrible.
That's not the story of the Broadway musical Annie.
You're like, yeah, it turns out Annie's a lot more like something like Schindler's List or something. I did not know that. I've just seen the songs.
It's a very tragedy. Dude, this battle's really hard because all these guys can stun you and poison you.
Really fucking me up. I need to pay more attention to it, probably.
It's really, really hard. I had a lot of trouble with this one.
That dude's just like rearing up behind you.
Yeah, I know. Look at Mr. Spunky all bent over.
Ready to strike. But yeah, to me that song's really sad because she, in her mind, her parents are alive. And it's like, well, that's way worse, right? Because that means they don't want you. Like, why is that an optimistic song? To me, the viewer, it's very sad.
Well, I think what's supposed to be like nice and optimistic about it is Annie's attitude. I don't know. I've never seen it, Keenan, but I'm guessing it has more to do about that.
The whole time she does have like a super good attitude. Despite
her potentially devastating situation.
Yeah.
Before that old man picks her up. It's already bad, then that guy gets her and she maintains a good attitude.
Yeah, but I think what happens then is like the old guy picks her up and ooh, you're about to die.
Didn't she have an ability?
Pray. Nice. I think she's pretty wary of Daddy Warbucks at first, which, I mean, that's a weird name. Call me Daddy.
What?
Yeah, his name is Daddy Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks?
Yeah, he insists that she call him Daddy.
That's awesome. I mean, not awesome for her, though.
So I think
an awesome name.
I think she's wary of him at first, but then, he just keeps being very nice, and eventually she comes around on him. I think. I haven't seen Annie in forever. I really wanted to see the woke one. But eventually it's just like, man, like, I don't, like, you need to put it on Netflix if you want me to see this. Like
the woke one? Black Annie?
Yeah. Blandy. because it's like
let's return to this old man. It's also about that time, so we'll do all of the three concurrently, which we're not very good at so far. We're like, okay, pause, okay, Keenan, finish story, okay, goodbye. But it is about that time, and I am going to head back to the old man to get my reward for fixing his problem.
yeah, teleport. But yeah, wait to have this dialogue until next episode because this dialogue is really fun. And Patrick Cash, get excited because
If you like it, come back and join us because it'll probably continue.